Alright guys, here today's top stories and not to the world segment. Number 1. When we tell people to reject handouts and instead demand for development, they usually think we are just out to get Ruto. Well, here's one prime example of why you should reject handouts and instead ask for development. Just have a look at this article from Citizen TV and I quote. Before I read it, let me give a shout out to Joseph Muya. He's the one behind this journalistic piece. And it reads, a family in Bomachoge Chache. Kwani kila kitu Kisii ni Chache. Nyaribari Chache, Bomachoge Chache. What does Chache mean if you're a Kisii? I think it has some significance. Anywho, a family in Bomachoge Chache is seeking answers and justice following the death of their 100-year-old patriarch under controversial circumstances. The family claims Mzee Ombui Orandi died in a stampede after he was caught up in chaos that erupted moments after a presidential address on Wednesday, where residents were allegedly scrambling for cash handouts. According to his family, the elder walked for nearly 3 kilometers to Egetuki grounds, eager to see the president who visits the area on his final day in Kisii, unaware it will be his final journey. And here they've placed an image of the Mzee. Can you imagine this Mzee lived 100 years? COVID did not kill him. Malaria did not kill him. Any STD, any STI did not kill him. He survived through it all, including the stress of having a family and looking for a job and mambo mingi. And the thing that killed him ni handout ya 200 ya Kasongo. And that's why I always say, reject handouts, demand for development. The day leaders will show up with millions in the back seat. And Kenya tell them, hiyo JK, hiyo hatutaki, enda nayo, ita contractor ajenge hiyo barabara yenye ulikuwa utupatie hapa hii thao yako. Leaders will go back and say, huko kwangu Kikuyu wamekataa handouts. Na hata sisi huko Kisii wamekataa handouts. Raundi hakuna mchezo, lazima tufanye kazi. But if you are there na mkono omba sasa tutapata development lini? How will the country grow if everybody has their handout? Our hands should be out demanding development, not a handout. 1,000 will not change anybody's life, but a road done in that area, if you owned 100 by 50 hapo kwa barabara, you bought it for 200,000. That road immediately makes that land worth 1.4 million. You can sell it for profit. It is much better than the 1,000 that you would have gotten. Kama wewe ni mtu wa bodaboda, hiyo barabara ikiwekwa kuna apartments itakuja, you carry more clients, you make more money in your local. But it's Kenya, we don't see it that way, unfortunately. Number 2, do you remember this bad poem from the president?
Ndio barabara itoke Mandera, ikuje Ramo, ikuje Gari, ikuje Elwak, ikuje Kobo, ikuje pale Kotulo, ikuje Tarbaj, ipitie hapa Wajia, iende Samatar, iteremuke Modogashe, ifike Isiolo, iende Nairobi, watu wa Northern Kenya wakae kama Wakenya wengine. Hii Wajia, mara nyingi kutoka hapa kwenda Nairobi ni balaa kubwa sana. Barabara hiyo kwenda huko ilimekuwa na matatizo makubwa. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Sikizeni sasa kwa masikio yenu. Sawa? Serikali ya Kenya, tumeungana na African Development Bank, tumeungana na World Bank, tumeungana na Arab Bank na tumeunganisha barabara, na mimi nataka niwatangazie barabara kutoka Isiolo mpaka Mandera kilomita 750. Tumeweka pesa bilioni 100 kujenga hiyo barabara, na mimi nataka munisikize kwa makini. Barabara tayari tuko na pesa na contractor ya kutoka Isiolo mpaka Kulamawe. Tuko na contractor na pesa kutoka Kulamawe mpaka Modogashe. Tuko na kutoka Modogashe kuja Samatar. Ilikuwa under annuity program. Hiyo annuity last week nimecancel maneno ya annuity. Sasa nimesema tutajenga, kwa sababu hiyo annuity tumengojea miaka 5 na hakuna kazi inaendelea. Kutoka Samatar, mnanielewa? Kutoka Samatar mpaka hapa Wajia tuko na pesa na tuko na contractor, hiyo kazi inaanza. Kutoka hapa Wajia kwenda mpaka Tarbaj tuko na pesa na tuko na contractor, hiyo kazi itaendelea. Kutoka Tarbaj mpaka ifike Kotulo, hiyo barabara vile vile tuko na pesa na tuko na contractor, kazi itafanyika. Kutoka pale Kotulo mpaka hiyo town inaitwa Kobo, hiyo Kobo pia tumeweka pesa na tuko na contractor, barabara itajengwa. Na kutoka Kobo mpaka ifike Elwak, hiyo barabara vile vile we have the money and we have the contractor, we are going to construct that road. Na kutoka pale Elwak mpaka ifike Gari, pia hapo tumeweka pesa na tuko na contractor. Na kutoka Gari mpaka Ramo, hiyo pia tuko na pesa na tuko na contractor. Kutoka Ramo mpaka Mandera ndio bado iko maneno kidogo, lakini mimi nitatengeneza this week. Ilikuwa under annuity, nitabadilisha tuweke pesa ya Kenya, ndio barabara itoke Mandera ikuje Ramo, ikuje Gari, ikuje Elwak, ikuje Kobo, ikuje pale Kotulo, ikuje Tarbaj, ipitie hapa Wajia, iende Samatar, iteremuke Modogashe, ifike Isiolo, iende Nairobi. Watu wa Northern Kenya wakae kama Wakenya wengine. Nyinyi watu wa Northern Kenya tunaelewana wangwana? Mnanisikia ama hamjanisikia? Tuko pamoja? And that is my commitment, because I want to eliminate the marginalization and the discrimination that certain parts of Kenya have been subjected to for a very long time. We want to say this country belongs to all of us, and we must develop our nation equally and make sure that we unlock the possibilities and the opportunities that exist in every part of the Republic of Kenya. Watu wa Wajia, mnakubali tuende hiyo barabara ama nyinyi mko na mpango gani? Tunaenda barabara hiyo?
Well, it's been 2 years and this is the road at Elwak that the president was busy bragging about building.
Huh? Ini bisa ni sulit. Ini mau kita senang tahu.
Agen ni senang lagi ni solve. Gari kena selar kita apa?
Hiyo barabara tutaibadilisha iende Sugoi. That is where this guy needs to go. Number 3, to those who like telling us bogus slogans such as two-term, here's a scorecard of your tea-drinking president in comparison to the previous Kamnyweso in chief, and I quote. This is from The Major. Guy did an excellent tweet here. I think it's worth giving a shout out. When Uhuru left power, NSSF was at a flat rate of 200. For Ruto, it's 6% on the employer side and 6% of the employee side. Anakata pande zote kama wembe. When Uhuru was leaving power, the dollar was 118. Ruto took it to 160. Brought it down to 129. We're still in a bad position. It's still higher. When Uhuru was leaving power, petrol was going for 158. I'll ignore where Ruto took it, but it's currently 198 with subsidy. When Uhuru was leaving power, the maximum NHIF contribution was 1,700. For Ruto, it's 2.75% of your salary. So if you make $1 million, how much is that? Quite significant from the 1,700 which was there prior. During Uhuru's time, 100 shillings would give you about 6 KPLC units. For Ruto, it's now 3. During Uhuru's time, VAT across key sectors was 8%, but under Ruto, it has gone up to 16%. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So yeah, I think so far President Ruto is the worst president in Kenyan history. And it's not me hating. This is a statement that is backed by facts. And like I said earlier, facts are stubborn. This is the worst president of the 5 we've had. And this is the president we need to send home very quickly. Ile watu sema we need 2K as soon as possible, as urgent as possible. We need to send this guy as soon as possible so that we can bring in the next guy. Na hata ya kicheza, let's set the precedent of one term. Personally, I wouldn't tolerate a lazy Kalonzo or a lazy Matiang'i or a lazy Sifuna or a lazy Maraga. Wewe ukikuja unacheza one term, hiyo ndio desturi ya kila rais kuendelea mbele, and that is how we want the country to be. I believe on that we are together, but I'm not sure. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karangu Maina switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruto for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.